Hi everyone, today I'm going to be reviewing one of Spoonflower.com's newest types of fabric, what they call the Performance Pique. It's spelled like Performance Pique, but they have the little apostrophe on the E, so I think they pronounce it Pique. I've ordered 2 yards, so we're going to take a close-up look of it. Here you can see the back of the fabric is usually going to be white. I'm not sure if you have a dark print, they may have a different color on the back. Everything I've seen online has shown it white though. Here is the front. This is a print that I had designed to go along with my Sakizo salamander costume. You can see that when I just hold it up, it is not transparent at all. I really like that about this fabric. Spoonflower does have 2 other types of knit type stretchy fabrics. One is like a jersey knit and the other one is more of a silky stretch. I chose the Performance Pique because the knit fabric, the jersey knit, is not really a type of texture that I'm looking for, and the silky performance stretch that they have has gotten a few complaints about being a little transparent when it was stretched. So I wanted to try this one out. It doesn't have a lot of reviews online since it's newer. I'm just gonna hold it up here and stretch it so you guys can see what it looks like when you do stretch it. It is a 4-way stretch. However, it stretches more in one direction than the other, so I'll kind of show you here. It doesn't stretch too much when I pull on it lengthwise like this, just a little give. Enough to get you know, what you need, but the bulk of the stretch is definitely this way. You can see it stretches quite a bit. The texture of the fabric, it kind of reminds me of like a cross between a bathing suit and like a golf polo shirt, if that makes sense. I feel like it's kind of closer onto the bathing suit spectrum. It's just a little bit thicker. See if we can get a close-up here. The pictures online of it, you can really see the texture. I feel like that kind of is not very representative of it because it doesn't seem that way in real life, which is good because that was actually something I was worried about. I didn't want the texture to show through too much on the fabric. You have to really look close to see that, so that's good. Just gonna stretch it one more time here. Again, showing how deep that stretch is, and even when you stretch it, you're still not really getting any transparency, so I think that's great. I'm really impressed with the vivid print of the colors. It pretty much looks exactly like the design that I had submitted. It's not faded at all. I'm just super thrilled about that. I really could not be any happier with my purchase from Spoonflower. It's completely what I wanted. That being said, it's not something to be taken lightly as far as money goes. It's very expensive. 1 yard of the Performance Pique is $20, so my 2 yards here was $40. It's definitely something you have to be careful about whenever you have a repeating print like mine, one that goes on and on and on. Be very careful with what you submit as far as your design goes to make sure it's actually going to repeat correctly. Otherwise, you might get a yard of this fabric and it doesn't line up exactly right. It would be a waste of money. So definitely plan out and look at your design 800 times, which is what I did, just to make sure everything looks exactly the way you want it, because there's no going back once they start printing it. Also, another thing to kind of note is that you have to kind of plan ahead. It takes Spoonflower about a week to just print the fabric, and then another 3 to 5 days to ship it and have you receive it. So you're waiting about 2 weeks from your date of order to actually get your fabric in. So it's not something that would work if you are trying to finish a costume the night before a convention. But that said, again, I just really feel like Spoonflower is underrated in the cosplay community. I think it could be amazing and a perfect help for that fabric that you just can't find anywhere. So I really hope that you guys will try it out and hopefully you'll enjoy it as much as I do. I'm sure I'll be using it again in the future. So if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment and I'll do my best to help you. Bye.